And today we're going to look at the latest offering from Akaso the V50 native 4K with image stabilization. That's coming right up. Well, now we're going to look at the latest offering from Akaso. It's a brand I haven't heard of before, but this one is called the V50, and it is native 4K. And it's something that it also offers is image stabilization at native 4K 30 frames per second. The packaging on it's very nice. It's kind of GoPro-ish. 4K with image stabilization, that's always kind of cool. Now, it comes with a waterproof case that is supposed to be good for 30 meters. I did not test it because it's too cold to get into the pool in Texas. But we'll take the camera out of the case and kind of give it a little once-over. Has a nice little 2-inch screen on the back, the navigation buttons, and a battery slide-out drawer, spring-loaded. I like that too. Also, of course, a 1/4-20 screw on the bottom. And, it comes with a lot of items. This is the list of items that it's supposed to come with. And it comes with two 1,050 milliamp per hour batteries and all these other GoPro-ish accessories, which, always comes in handy. Now, one of the nice things about the Akaso V50 is it's using the iCatch V50 chipset in it. I don't know what the sensor is on this camera, and something else that I'd like for you to pay attention to is the fact that when I first got this Akaso in, I took a look at it and I said, wow, this looks just like the last camera that I reviewed, the ThEye T5 Edge. I mean, there are a lot of similarities to this camera, or between both cameras. They both record in stereo. They both have a 2-inch screen. The firmware is different, but everything else on it is the same except for the lens. On the ThEye T5 Edge, the lens is kind of recessed into the body of the lens cover, where on the Akaso, the lens protrudes just slightly. But we are talking about the Akaso V50, so those similarities aside, let's start checking out this camera and checking out the video quality and, of course, a little audio test. So we're going to start with just a little audio test with the wind noise reduction off and wind noise reduction on, and then some 4K scenes, maybe a little 1080, slow down just a little bit, just to give you a little rough idea of the quality that's coming out of this camera. All right, testing out 4K. Got the audio wind set to off. See how the audio is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, checking the audio again. Now the wind noise reduction is on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now time to sit back and let's look at some of the great footage that came out of this camera during a day at the park. So, what are my final thoughts about the Akaso V50 4K action camera? I like it. I like it a lot. There's so many things about this camera that are very impressive to me. First off, the image stabilization at 4K 30 frames a second is very nice and smooth. The fact that it's got a nice battery drawer with a spring load hinge on it, 1/4-20 screw on the bottom. It takes really fantastic footage. I mean, none of the video that you saw was touched. No post-processing done at all, nor was any done with any of the audio. I think for just over $100, this is got to be a camera that if you're looking at a 4K, native 4K action camera, this is one for you to consider. I'll put a link in the description below where you can check out the Akaso V50 for yourself. And if you would, comment below, tell me what you think about the video footage that you've seen with this Akaso V50, because I'm very curious to hear your input. I know what my input was, and my thought process was this was a very surprising little camera. So once again, I'll put a link in the description below. If you have any questions, comment below. Otherwise, I will talk to you later. And by the way, if you're not a subscriber, come on, guys, subscribe today. We're looking to grow. It's 2018. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.